Welcome back to Mega Man 11, and this is the 6th and final part of the playthrough. We're going to be tackling the final 2 Wily stages. Ow, my face. And in typical Mega Man fashion, I think you know what that really means. In reality, we're not getting 2 stages, right? The last stage, the only real stages of Wily are 1 and 2. And 1 was quite tricky, 2 was honestly not much of an issue. I don't even remember if I died. Now, I like how Mega Man's animation actually changes. Hey, this is a very familiar sight if you've played any Mega Man games. Give me a minute. Well, that wasn't too bad. Just kidding, I used an E-Tank because Impact Man is a right bitch, isn't he? Seriously, he's like the only one that gave me trouble. And we're now on to the true final Wily stage, and this one, for whatever reason, gives me Mega Man 2 vibes. Maybe it was intentional, but like the level design kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure which one it was. Was it Wily 2 or it wasn't Wily 1 of Mega Man 2 because that's the iconic one, and I don't think it was Wily 3. Wily 3 was like the really creepy one with the blood falling from the ceiling. I think this one is more, yeah, see all these platforms, except the music isn't grating, even though there is something to be said about really cool dissonant music, but, you know, it depends on the kind of vibe you're going for. You know, there's definitely value in both a banger like this and something really creepy and kind of grating, because, you know, you gotta set the mood. And there's literally nothing else to do in this stage. At the end, they try and bait you with, like, this, well, it's kind of obvious that it's a trap. You got all these, like, gears and spikes, and it's like, well, where the hell do I go? Well, you fall into what seems to be a bottomless pit, but it's actually not a bottomless pit. And other than that, this section is ridiculously straightforward. I'm actually surprised that there's not more hazards or something like that, because you really are just kind of going through what looks like Mad Gear Zone from Sonic 4. Do 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 do. There it is. Wait, hold on. What I was getting at earlier was, look at how Mega Man's animation ever so slightly changes as he's falling. That's a nice touch. You're never actually going to see it because there's not a lot of falls in this game that are long enough for it, but, you know. Now, I'm not actually 100% sure what his weakness is, but I'm not going to use it anyway because honestly I find the Mega
Man, congratulations are in order. Congratulations to me, that is. My doppelganger did all the work.
Show yourself, Wily! I won't let you get away with all this!
Just try and stop me if you think you can. No mercy, Mega Man!
As I was saying, I feel that the Mega Buster is just the easiest to aim with. Now, initially I thought this was one of those get him to hurt himself type bosses, you know, where you have, like, you trick the missiles into hitting him. No. You just jump on them, get hit by them, of course, because I'm Garbo. But, yeah, what you're supposed to do is, yeah, just jump on them like this and miss, because the only part of the hitbox that actually takes damage, ow, is the giant glowing, like, red... For fuck's sake, it blocked it. That right there. Not his nose, the eyes. There we go, slide under that, and... Okay, I thought it would go back, and he doesn't. So, yeah, just gotta keep waiting for those missiles to show up, and avoiding them when you can. Easier said than done when you're me, but, you know, it's really not that difficult of a fight. I mean, it's no Wily 7, although the next one... Well, spoilers, the next stage of this fight is actually kind of similar to Wily 7. Not necessarily in terms of difficulty, especially with how many E-Tanks you could have in this game, but it's more so to do with the fact that the pattern is, like, really similar. It's just that instead of having multiple different elemental things that he tries to hit you with, it's all just the same gear type. And I think it's about time for his strategy to change. He's almost at half health, although it hasn't changed just yet. We're just going to keep dodging. Ah, there you go. He shows up in his little cockpit, and now his pattern is a little bit different. He has this annoying-ass Wily logo that I swear I've seen before in a previous Mega Man boss. I don't remember which one, but that looks familiar. Maybe it's just the pattern that it has. I don't know. But basically, that thing tries to take you out while you're jumping on the fucking explode or on the missiles. And it really is kind of the same thing. It's just faster and more frustrating because you just keep missing because you never get just the right height. Come on. There you go. Got it. Yeah, you just keep doing that until he's down. Come on, he's almost down. He's only at 1 unit of health. He's not even that difficult. Do it. Come on. Yes. So if I can do it, anyone can. Come on. And of course, we got our second phase.
It's just the beginning!
Okay, Wily. Yeah, no, it's actually just the end. I love that abstract shape in the back. Yeah, no shame, I'm just gonna use an E-Tank, but I love that really weird shape in the background. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when it's similar to Wily Capsule 7. He kind of floats around and he shoots these different projectiles with their own little patterns, which, well, I mean, you have speed gears that are not really that hard to dodge, assuming you have enough, so you're going to want to ration it out properly. You can also just destroy them, which automatically makes it a little easier in Wily Capsule 7, so I guess the only thing they have in common is just the general idea, but yeah, he goes into power gear mode, and it's actually super easy to dodge. You just, well, it's easy to dodge in theory, but in practice, it's still easy to dodge even in practice. I'm just not very good. Come on, and there you go. Boom, dodged. Can you even damage him during this state? I'm actually not sure. I've only practiced this fight twice, so I can't say I'm Clement levels of knowledgeable about this, but speaking of that, I was actually planning on doing like a boss rush montage thing, that like what he would do, but no, I just decided to go for a supercut instead because it's just, I don't know, not so much because, ooh, copyright music, because I'm just going to use my own music. I'm a musician after all, so I'll just play something that you guys have probably never heard before because I haven't uploaded it yet because I'm not done with the recording. Basically, I have the song that I'm working on, but to be perfectly honest, I don't feel like the overall, what I've got so far is strong enough to really warrant going through the whole painstaking vocal recording, because I got the lyrics done, and I even have like a demo vocal track done, but it's really not a presentable, like, finished thing. It'd be like listening to like some song's unfinished demo, basically. That's what it would sound like, you know? The mix and master is like fine, but typically you get that done after everything's done. Jesus Christ. You really got to focus on this, don't you? Yeah, pro tip, don't talk about your amateur songwriting while trying to fight the final boss of a not quite as challenging game as what it seems to be in this, because I probably made this game look like it was hard as fuck. It's not. This game is not that hard, but it's all, I guess, relative, because, you know, when you see someone like me play it, it's like, oh, damn, this game must be impossible. No, it's very possible. You're gonna... Aha! I'm just going to use an E-Tank on this because I have so many. No reason not to. And this is the final stage of the fight. And it's actually... I'm going to get hit by that, of course. But this one's, in theory, very easy, to be perfectly honest. I mean, look. All he does is he spawns on one side of the room and you just jump over it. In this case, if he spawns like that, then it's either going to be diagonal or straight down. And straight down is when you have your chance to actually do some damage, because he moves way too quickly for you to hit him. You slide under that, you get hit by it because you mistimed the slide. You slide under that, but you get hit by it because you mistimed it. You slide, there you go. You actually dodge that one. And you just basically wait until he does a fully horizontal one. So if he does a diagonal one, you get hit by it. If he does a... There you go. That's your chance right there, but you really need to use speed gear for it. So try not to use speed gear for any of the other ones because they're much easier to do. Oh, there it is, and I missed my chance, of course. Don't worry about it, because sometimes he does 2 verticals in a row, and boom, down to 1 unit of damage. That's actually the fastest I've gotten him down to that little health. Dodge that. It's not really all that hard. And come on. Oh, no, he's going to do a horizontal one now. So make sure to slide under that, and come on, do it. Give me a vertical. Give me a vertical. Come on. Ah, damn it, it's diagonal. Give me a vertical. Is he going to be vertical? Yes, he's going to be vertical now. And... boom.
Give up, Wily.
You leave me no choice. Time for Plan B. Spare me! I'm a helpless old man! Mercy, Mega Man!
Enough! You can't fool me that easily.
Drat! But don't act so cocky. I didn't lose to you. I lost to my own technology, my double gear. I'm the greatest! I'm a genius!
My, will you never learn from your mistakes?
Light! What are you doing here? You plagiarist!
Open your eyes, Wily. Look at Mega Man and tell me what you see.
All I see is the instrument of my downfall.
Mega Man wields tremendous power, but he has the intelligence to use it wisely. He's your vision and mine combined. If our ideas, our gears, could mesh together, Mega Man would be the result. We achieved this together. It's not too late, Albert. Atone for your crimes and join me again.
Silence! My plans have only just begun, you fool! And I won't stop until I see both of you kneeling before me in utter defeat!
Hold it, Wily!
Remember this! Dr. Wily always strikes again! Farewell!
Wily!
My old friend, perhaps our gears will never mesh together.
Doctor, the fortress is collapsing!
Ah! I've been searching all over the place for you!
Ah, Otto! Did you succeed?
All good, Doc! But if you don't mind my saying so, I think it's about time we blew this joint!
Dr. Light, follow me!
So, closing thoughts on Mega Man 11. This game is a beautiful celebration of the joy and frustration, but that's not its only trick. Mega Man 11 understands what made Mega Man fun to begin with, a careful balance between exciting locations, level design, set pieces that feel great to traverse through, and moments when you get a sudden reality check. While there are some obvious contemporary luxuries like the shop, multiple difficulties, and to an extent the double gear system itself, even a slightly lower challenge is still a challenge. The music, while lacking in instrumental variety by modern standards, is perfectly on par with that of past entries, with stuff like Fuse Man's theme being undeniably iconic, and the presentation is nice and colorful with some great theming like Tundra Man stage. While I'm not sure if the special weapons are quite on the same level as 9, they are all useful in both combat and convenience, with how they can interact with certain stage hazards, and it's definitely good that bosses don't fall into the same damage patterns like they would in Mega Man 7 or even some of the X games. Even if I had a few complaints during the Let's Play, do keep in mind that they only stick out because the rest of the game is so strong, and none of them are severe enough to leave a lasting negative impression. The story, or at least the themes presented within, were quite novel for a Mega Man game, focusing on Wily's own ambition and the potential for his work to be used for good, with only his own ego getting in the way. It's not some Game of the Year writing, but it's enough for a game like this. Although not quite as legendary as the first free NES Mega Man games, I do agree with 11's status as the best-selling Mega Man game to date. But I guess that's not enough for Capcom, seeing as it's been 6 years and we haven't heard a peep about a new one. But I guess the more recent port to Amazon's Luna is some indication that they still remember their blue mascot. If this ends up being the final Mega Man game, at least we can say that we went out with a bang. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, and stay tuned for another blue hero in his glorious classic revival of the late 2010s. Wonder who that could be. See ya.
At the rate we're going, we should have all 8 robots back on their feet by dinner time.
Doctor, did you install Mega's double gear system into auto?
I did. I'll remove it later, of course, just as soon as Otto's done working.
So this is why you came all the way to the Gear Fortress.
Yes. We were able to recover all their primary components, so they should be just like new. It would be a shame to let their talents go to waste when there's still so much good they can do.
Isn't this great, Mega?
You bet.
Otto, you're slowing down. Why don't you pick up the pace?
If I go any faster, you'll be picking up my pieces. Ugh.